Hi everyone, this is Karak with ACG, and today I bring you another review for another game, for another system, and today it's Dying Light the Following for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Now, Dying Light the Following story begins with the hint that there's a cult immune to the zombie plague from the original Dying Light, and you have to go out and find out if they are, or if they're Scientologists and think praying to an alien god and concentrating about their owies long enough can cure it. Additionally, once you're out there, you begin to learn the highly useful, but in the prior game suspiciously absent, skill of driving. All the while, of course, it's Dying Light, which means bashing, smashing, slicing, dicing, kicking, crushing, and shooting the ever-living crap out of pretty much anything that moves. So let's see how it did, shall we? As always, if you like the video, maybe subscribe. So here's the review for Dying Light the Following. Hey, you got your Mad Max in my zombie game, nighttime is still a stone cold crapper, and mastering the art of the kick knife combo platter. Let's do this. Graphics are up first. Now, one thing to remember is Techland's graphical upgrades brought to you by the Following 1.0 are throughout all the old game as well. You don't need to buy this new game. It's a patch that comes with the old one now. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be easy to miss them though. They're little touches like filters to make the game seem like an old-time movie or various performance upgrades that will get you some much-needed FPS. They aren't in your face. What you get is Dying Light running a bit better and with some fancy options if you choose to employ them. Now, Dying Light was always an excellent-looking game though, and at times hampered by some technical glitches, it was always employing a design that I liked that used various dynamic lighting and colored lighting systems for gameplay feedback loops, as well as excellent day-night cycles. That's all here now. Of course, with your added buggy vision, which allows you to tear ass through the fields and streams of the new location at breakneck speeds, and a suitable depth of field and motion blur that quickly reminds you that full speed at nighttime without turning your headlights on can be both fun and life-ending all at the same time. Now, speaking of the new locations, this setup is right out of State of Decay when you think about it, with the game world eschewing the cluttered hovel approach of the original and replacing it with a series of manned forts and roundabout roads that have seen far better days. It's this artistic design choice that elicits a feeling of being a whole new game. It's not just the driving, it's the movement itself and the spread of distances from one location to the other. Now, in many ways it can feel like Dying Light 2 and not Dying Light the add-on, simply due to the large landscape changes and those gameplay changes I've spoke about that it employs. Overall texture and lighting work are up there to the same high standard of the original, as well as some new looks on the NPCs and enemy combatants. Graphically, it's a bit better performing and still looks great, whether you're pumping lead music juice into a zombie's gate mouth or running flat out across a grassy field. The game just holds up dramatically well. Sound, music, and voice.
They weren't important at the moment. Fucking fleas, you just can't get rid of them. No structure, no balls, no knack for business.
Sounds like we're off to a good start.
Don't be a drama queen. You can handle it.
And sound, of course, is up first in this trilogy of audio awesome. As with the original, the sound in the Following is excellent, with a good low deep end for most weapons, thundering like a bass drum when firing a shotgun, or crunching like a dog through steak bones when you take out enemies' legs. The simple fact is, the sound is excellent, soaking in both the low and high end of the audio spectrum during gameplay, and results in an ambient and environmental sound mix that is really, really good. Excellent sound work throughout, with almost no missing factors. Music. The Following continues to sit close to the original design with John Carpenter, so close in fact that many times it's hard for me to tell if it's a new track or just one of the old original ones played here. So though much of it does sound the same as the original tracks, in the end I can't say that's anything other than a very good choice. Voice. Now, here voices are improved. As I said in the last review, sometimes in the game I would just turn the voice all the way down simply because I couldn't stand how bad it was. Here in the Following, the characters you meet and engage with do a fairly good job, better than the original, and its sort of stunted delivery that employed. That being said, there is less of it in the Following, just simply because there are less people to interact with, which is both a good and a bad thing if you think about it. Gameplay. Okay, this isn't called Dying Light. Surprise, you're a gondola operator. It's basically Dying Light's original quest base. You're running around as Mr. Questy McDo-things for folks as you're trying to uncover the secret of the supposed group that ignores zombie bites, which means you'll be running, gunning, smashing, and dashing your life away as you raise your statistics in various skill groups and learn new ways to eviscerate your enemies. Then there is the driving. Now, right away you're given a dune buggy, and testing out the driving mechanics shows that they hit it off with almost no issues here. The driving is solid, and it's an upgrade and repair system to the vehicle that I really enjoyed that requires you to gather parts, of course. Now, pretty much everything else in Dying Light does this. You're after the zombie apocalypse MacGyver, always repairing crap with a screw and a rubber hose. Hey, see that airplane over there? All it needs is a thumbtack and a picture of Ernest Borgnine, and I can get it running. Now, it's not deep stuff, but ultimately, it does in the end keep you moving. However, it is sadly encased in gasoline trope. Yes, that's the design that says that all cars use gas like afterburners on F-16s. Imagine if Volkswagen didn't lie about emissions, but instead said their cars got 40 miles per gallon when they actually meant feet. And no, I'm not lying. The trope is solidly built into all of the gameplay, resulting in frequent stops to apparently fill your belly with gasoline from other damaged vehicles and then piss it into your own gas tank. With the other systems on the car needing replaced because apparently dune buggy parts have all the structural integrity of goat cheese, it's an additional collection that just didn't need to be done and sadly reflects that in the gameplay, slowing it down artificially. Basically, while you will always have to do it, you'll probably be stunningly free of STDs forever. Now, the game does continue to allow you to play it various ways, employing and testing new lessons learned from past experiences and, of course, new lessons learned from this game. You can also turn the HUD completely off, which, as always, changes that emotional resonance of the title from a bit of an upgrade your main character to superhero status and back to a true survival horror game requiring intelligent searching and use of in-game menus. I suggest you try that with the filter of old movie style and see if you like it. Above that, it's a bog standard Dying Light game, with some additional structure laid on called Legends, which basically is for most diehard of players. Its requirements and style is quite simply out of reach of most normal gamers, but if you do engage in it, you can continue to play for up to 250 additional grindy levels, unlocking more clothes and weapons. Here's the thing though, really, I mean it's an extended level cap, but for those of you who play it a lot or continually play co-op and jump into and out of games, it's cool to have something there, and it's excellent for the developer to put that in there. Fun factor. Though some has changed, a lot of it's the same, but hell yes, this is fun. This is what an expansion should feel like. A feel-good exploration of the original title with something to shake it up. The following and its Mad Max factor doesn't just shake it up, it adds a layer of interaction with the game world that requires a different mindset and skill, as well as keeping the original game's movement and parkour system in place and required, which was a worry of many gamers. There's a beauty to playing this game, watching the sun fall below the skyline and hearing the echoing demonic call of undead sucking up the night's power like reverse nightlights. Then if you survive that night, the real feeling of respite and monumental satisfaction of greeting the sun is something that can put a smile on your face instantly, even if you did get mulched 12 times that night by undead player seekers bent on sending you to hell in a handbasket. The title is from end to end fun, just like its predecessor, but also unique in many of its new offerings. So as always, I rate games on a buy, wait for sale, rent, or never touch it again rating scale. This is a buy. For this price, the following is an excellent addition. Of course, those people who don't need it can still get the graphical improvements with the original game. But this is a game that lasts a good deal of time, has some excellent end layer content for those people who really, really enjoy the title, and frankly, ripping across the grasslands in a dune buggy just mulching the hell out of zombies almost never gets old. So anyway, that's it for me. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe check out a Reddit, Twitter, Patreon. If you disliked it, always remember to give it a thumbs down. And peace out.